Hey everybody, welcome to the week. Let's see where we go. If you're brought here by the title, then there's definitely something in here for you, for whoever needs to hear this message. Let's see where we go today. Any zodiac signs that do show up doesn't mean it's only your reading, but there's probably some extra special message love for you. And I'll pull some cards for you in the extended, okay? All right, let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. All right. Woo! Check it out. Uncovering treasure in the reverse. Don't get an oracle card in reverse all that often. Grounding, however it works. Uncovering treasure. Grounding and navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. So some of you have not given yourself enough credit. Some of you are not seeing your magic or feeling like you're like it's not you. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a lot to offer. Some of you may be feeling like, I don't know what I'm here to do. I don't know what my mission or path is in this life. Feeling a little bit lost. So go deep, explore your roots, ground yourself, and then we'll talk about navigating by the stars in the future. But there's something that you might be not aware of, some talents, gifts, love, beautiful energy that's going on inside you that you're not giving yourself credit for. Some of you are super critical of yourself. Okay? Definitely seeing that. Two of Swords in the reverse underneath. The Sun, Four of Cups in reverse. All right, Five of Wands in reverse. Temperance, Justice. Look at this. Judgment in reverse. Fool, Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. All right. So I do feel like, if the Two of Swords is in the upright is about just going inside, I feel like you've not been doing that. Not been meditating, not been paying attention to your own guidance, because I'm also seeing this. Okay, so some of you are not really hearing or listening to your own guidance, and there's a new path that's stretching out in front of you. I do feel like you might be resisting it because of other people, because of your responsibilities, or some kind of rigid structure that's in the way. Some of you also may be resisting it because you don't think you're good enough. Isn't that just a crock? Okay, that's a crock. And, look at the Sun and the Temperance card and the Fool. So in the past, you may have felt better. This might be a tough little stretch of road here, and it really has to do with balance. Okay, so that's what's being asked of you here, is to balance yourself and know that the universe is guiding and helping and all of that. Your guides are around you. I feel like some of you feel mighty alone. All right, Two of Swords in reverse. But there's new information that's trying to come through. It's almost like needing to break through, trying to break through. And I do feel like it does happen. Queen of Wands and the Eight of Cups is the new path. But what's blocking the new from coming through? Ace of Wands, King of Swords, the Star, and the High Priestess. What's blocking, I feel like, is this sense of if I'm not seeing my own self-worth, if I'm not seeing my own masterful, if I'm not listening to my guides, if I'm not, I like this Four of Cups in reverse and Five of Wands in reverse, because it's kind of like you're going to throw that on its head. All right, you're going to throw those ideas on their head because they have been causing stagnation. It is coming from old belief systems, old way of being in the world. Okay, and that's being balanced out now. I feel like some of you are mystics and shamans. I talk about that a lot on this channel. And it sounds too grand. Or it sounds like, oh, that can't be me, right? It sounds like that to you. And So I feel like there's a lot of not letting yourself be who you truly are. And what's blocking this is the idea that you could be a healer or a teacher or someone or a seer or a mystic or something like that is not in your awareness. Because I feel on some level you don't believe it. Like, oh, that can't be me. Who the hell am I? Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of feeling. Yet I think that there is a healer in you, a healer and a mystic and a guide, clarity coming, lots of clarity coming in here. I almost feel like, how is that going to happen? Three of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Oh, there's the Strength card. I love it. Okay. So I don't feel like you've stood up for yourself in the past. And I feel like you've stood up for yourself in relationships. And this is just a rite of passage that you're going through. This is like an unfamiliar place. Like you are in a place of not just taking whatever's being given you. The Four of Cups in reverse here and the Three of Cups. I feel like some of you could have resisted a third party situation or resisted something that wasn't, who you are. And I think now you might be feeling unlovable because like maybe that's the only way you felt love was coming in. Something that was hurtful or that was not really meant for you. But it was the old you. It was the old you of not believing in yourself and not believing how magical you are. And so if that stuff goes away because now you believe in yourself and you believe in your magic, there's going to be a moment in time when there's a space. There's a space between the old you that you believe to be and the new magical self that you truly are. There's a bridge, okay, that's coming. And it has to do with grounding and also reaching for the stars. So 3D and 5D working together. So sometimes people can get stuck in the 3D and they don't believe in their spiritual nature. Sometimes people can escape into the spiritual work and not have any kind of grounding. And so that's what's need to be balanced here. Absolutely. That's what's needing to be balanced. And then this can come right. Because though it's required to have those two things working well in order to allow in this next path. Your head and your heart and your soul and your purpose and your mission all need to be aligned. And I feel like there's some real inspiration coming in for that. Ace of Wands is inspiration. So you might have been resisting the calling or resisting this new path because there's a fundamental belief that it's only 5D, or there's a fundamental resistance because of a 3D experience that you're having. I want to get a couple more things about the Four of Cups and Five of Wands up here. Little clarity for those. Death. Transformation. Magician in reverse. King of Wands. And the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you could even have gone so far as to resist manifesting your perfect life because there's a foundational belief that you are not deserving of this life. And that's all you got to do. It doesn't take years and years of effort. You just have to let it go. Surrender to the big you. Surrender to the expression of you. Surrender to that massive connection that you have with spirit. If other people have tried to take you down or have tried to I'm almost getting Buffy the Vampire Slayer in my head right now about like and Wonder Woman, like really having to like fend off this stuff. It's, you know, I think a lot of people think that the spiritual path is really about floating around in the 5D, and I'm completely not going to have any challenges. I'm not going to have any of these kind of experiences. But the purpose of being on the spiritual path in many ways is activating the 3D life so you can teach from the place of experience. If you don't have those experiences, who's going to care? Right? You're like, oh yeah, I've never had those experiences. It's going to be a whole lot more important for you to share what you've really been through, because I think other people need to hear it. All right. If you're a lot of you are on this road to becoming a stronger spiritual teacher, healer, guide, mystic, shaman, all of that. And love does play a role here. I think some of us can crush love or push love back because we're like, you know what? Now we're perfectly aligned with spirit. I don't want anything to harsh my buzz here. I don't want anything to come between me and my spirit guides and me and my work and all of that kind of stuff, except for the fact that love is that. Love is your religion. All right? Love is your expression in the world. And so love attracts love. And if you're not attracting love, if you're feeling like you're not in love on any number of levels, then it does start with you. It starts inside. That's why we talk about unconditional love all the time. I feel like that's what's being shifted here. The awareness that there's a 3D and a 5D experience as part of manifesting, as part of being in my spiritual expression of myself. And then I feel like the 3D and the 5D, they're first needing to be aligned in you so that they can be aligned in your experience. You already have to be aligned with the you that's the teacher, the you that's the healer, the guide, the mystic, and the you that's the lover, that's the, you know, powerful partner. All of that stuff needs to exist in order for it to transform, in order for it to manifest. And it is. This is the new path. It's like you're finding the fire. You're finding the fire that connects those two things, heart and soul. Are you hearing the song Heart and Soul? Because I sure am. That is the new beginning here. There's no going back. And there's also this is interesting to me because I'm feeling like this is some kind of on many levels, right? This reading is about aligning the 3D experience with the soul experience. So if you're having this magnificent soul experience and it's not showing up in your life, there's this sense of feeling like, why isn't it? But having the joy of experiencing it is the thing that releases it. I mean, it does feel a little bit like you're going to have some courage. You're going to have to be brave. To believe a thing before you see it is true courage, true bravery. And that's what's being asked of us right now. Okay, so I'm going to pull cards for Cancer and Aquarius. I see King and Queen of Wands here, and definitely Sag and Leo. Leo, lots of Leo. Scorpio. All right, going to pull cards for all of those. So Cancer and Aquarius and Scorpio, Leo, Sag, Libra. All right, so if this is your reading, there's a link below. I'm going to keep going. All right, see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.